I'm gonna tell you, I live off experience. I've slept with so many married women in my life that I don't trust no woman on earth.
It wasn't hard to come back to your. I was in a lot of pain for a few days, so having sex was, you know,
It was reupholstered.
you're a little traumatized by me being like, ouch, hold on.
At first, yeah. But that did go away pretty quickly.
It took like 3 or 4 days, yeah.
Yeah. You feel like it snapped back? Well, you never had the natural birth that you were planning on.
I don't believe that vagina stretches from having sex once for 40 minutes with a bigger.
See, it's not about the physical stretching. It's about the mental and emotional stretching. That's a different experience for a woman. Take it from a man who knows, I done stretched a few rubber bands in my day. So what I'm telling you is that this is an experience that she's going to forever crave. And so for you to have to ask her the question, was it difficult coming back to me after that? Deep down inside, for you to ask the question, you already know what it is.
Nowhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
I also heard them say that if they got together again, they do another scene. And with the dude saying he's open to a trio, hey man, Adam, if he ain't a cook now, he about to be a cook.
So I've been with my girl for 7 years. We just got married. We're not in an open relationship, but from a porn perspective, we shoot with other girls, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
For the weekend,
Oh no.
Something like that happened.
she filmed her first ever scene with another man.
I know you was mad.
Shit.
You was angry.
I agreed to it, so I wasn't. I say
but-
angry might not be the word.
But you was kind of like disappointed a little bit. Like you vibe like.
And I feel like Destiny might have a perspective on this, but
Now, here's the thing about you agreeing to it. You have been told by women that if you disagree with something she wants to do, you're being controlling. Okay, well, if you my wife, I'm going to control you. I'm going to dictate what you do. If you can't be dictated to, then you don't need to be with me because I'm going to dictate to you. And I'm not going to be, what you doing? Drink water out of this glass. I ain't talking about that, but I'm talking about there are things that I'm going to prevent you from doing. I'm going to forbid you from doing certain things. And this is one of those things that he obviously didn't want her to do. See, they film scenes together. I'm not saying that she is an active adult star like that's been all over movies and all that. I'm saying those two together, that's what they do. So they have OnlyFans and all of that, and she does sings. They do sings with other girls. This is the first time that she has decided that she needed more from a man than Adam can give her. Let me tell you something. When your woman says, I need more than you can give me intimately, man, your ass in trouble. But let's listen to him talk to the dude, man, and he gonna ask the dude who rearranged his woman internally if he's a cuck for allowing him to do that. And watch how you get schooled. And man, listen, bro, this is just bad. This is bad. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This is bad. This is a bad look. Peep game.
I just want to get your thoughts on that, and if how people should think about that in the context of me being, the silent third party in all this.
Well, I don't know. Like, if you look at it in the business aspect, then basically it was just a job, She's high up in her ranks. I'm high up in my ranks. Us two together obviously would make the most amounts of money. So it's not so much being a cook. If you're comfortable with it, y'all communicated it prior. Obviously, she said y'all did. So it's not really a cook situation. It's more of like two people coming and making an understanding.
Yeah.
So if you cool with it, then, it is what it is. Me personally, I don't know if I have enough in me to allow it, but everyone's different. Everyone have different levels of, mental maturity.
Everyone has different levels of emotional attachment. See, this has nothing to do with mental maturity. It has something to do with emotional attachment. Why? Because here's the thing about it. We could talk about the ism and all of that. Obviously, this ain't what it is because the man is seeking validation for what he allowed. The man is telling his boys, hey, man, I ain't really like it. This is just something that came up. She did her first scene with another man. His wife sat down in front of him and told him to his face, I had no problem coming back to your little weewee after I just got with this dude. I had no problem with it. She talked to him about how he was shocked by the fact that, you know, she was tender to the touch. And it lasted for about 4 days. I'm like, bro, your woman had to heal up before you could enjoy her, bro. And you asking the dude to tell you how people should view it? That's why as a man, you got to elevate yourself, and you got to only deal with women who are not caught up in this systemic mental oppression that is taking place in this society, in the West in general. You can't deal with that because they're all going to have that same mentality. And what Adam has done is not about the money, but it's even worse. He has the money, he's taking care of the woman, and she still is going to always go and seek something that he can't give her physically. She's always going to do that. And the problem is that ain't a big deal, but he legally married to her. So he stuck himself in a situation where he's going to deal with that. He can't divorce her and say she cheated on him. He agreed. He just admitted he agreed to it. This is something they do. They create these type of videos. They create this type of content. So he's stuck with her. He's stuck with her being able to do what she wants to do and what she's going to want to do from now on. And it may not be an all the time thing right now, but it's going to be a time where she's going to have to give her something that he can't give her because what? Because she's had it already.
I have slept with so many of y'all wives out here. I can't trust women. That's what I'm like, Dr. Umar. That's what happened to me. Let me keep it real with y'all. As Slim Thug, the rapper, I believe every woman goes. I don't believe that no woman don't go. Like, y'all might say, oh, that girl a stripper. She a OnlyFans girl. I believe that strippers and OnlyFans girls sleep with less men and cheat less than regular men and women do. So let me be real with you. A woman who is in the sex works world or whatever, who is doing, OnlyFans, they putting standards on that shit. They making you say, hey, I'm not finna fuck you for free. They gonna make you put on a rubber. They gonna say, nah, because they do this. So they most serious about, hey, you gonna have to pay me to fuck me, or you gonna have to strap up. Now, a regular woman who is seeing fine ass Slim Thug after a show, and this is her opportunity to go, and her husband at work, or he gone, and whatever, or a woman with a boyfriend, they gonna go at the opportunity, and they gonna let Slim do whatever. And they in a relationship, so they don't even like rubbers a lot of the times. They don't even make you say, like, if I just said, I'm finna just nature this chick. A lot of people who have relationships, they don't even like rubbers because they so used to having sex without rubbers and shit like that.
This is real talk. This is the true facts of the world. There has only been one woman in my entire life, who popped out with a condom. She's the only one who has ever said, listen, I'm talking about we going, you know what I'm saying? She hiding bother. I'm getting her there, man. We going. I'm talking about, man, she ready to explode. She ready to go with it. And I could have just went with it if I hadn't said, hold up, let me go ahead and strap up. Hold up, hey, let me put this condom on. If I hadn't said that, she was ready. A couple of times, man, they didn't want me. They just wanted me to go ahead. They just grabbed me and tried to pull me. I'm like, no, Shawty, let me go ahead and put that down. What you doing? I'm telling you, brothers, and this is real. I'm talking about only one in my life. You understand? You got to keep in mind, man, that while you out here putting a woman in a position she don't deserve because you met her and then 6 months later you married, or 6 months later she living with you, or 6 months later, even worse, you living with her. I mean, come on, bro. It just don't make sense. Y'all ain't taking your time figuring out who the hell you really got, man. I'm trying to tell you. Because here's the thing. A woman going to always misrepresent herself in the beginning. All you got to do is wait. You shouldn't make any serious decision about a woman. I'm talking about not a serious decision, but a serious consideration about a woman in less than a year. A serious thought, a serious position, a serious inclination needs to be 2 years at least. But you got to vet and screen a woman for a whole damn year. Because you ain't finna live with her, so it ain't like you could screen her on a daily basis. If you're not living with a woman, if a woman ain't living under your roof, it takes a year to screen her.
Now, for you to pass up an opportunity to make up the $10 million because of your feelings, let's snap out of it for a second. Let's snap out of it and understand what $10 million is. Let's snap out of it for a second. Let's understand what $10 million is. And let's snap out of it and understand the percentage of women who are already cheating for free. They taking the broke who finer than you out, who gonna blow her back out. They taking him to lunch, paying him to do this, doing this. You know, you always working trying to get the money because that's why she married you. Because you the nigga who had the money. You always working trying to get the money. You done smashed her 1,000 times, bro. This is your wife. You tired of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. Like, I'm not married, so I can keep it real, right? You tired of that, kid. You're not impressed. You know what I'm saying? You like, man, all right, that's cool, but I love you, baby. The feeling's there, but, you know, in real life, in 2023, let's keep it real and take off what we was taught was the right thing to do from our mamas and grandmas, okay? Because ain't nothing traditional about no marriage in 2023. The daddy ain't paying for the wedding.
Right.
These women and men are cheating on each other.
Right.
Women are divorcing men at an alarming rate. I'm telling you, bro, think about what $10 million is, what it can do for y'all. And then I got dudes in the comments, they saying, you gonna take that 10 million and then a dude gonna smash your wife and you gonna have to kiss her. Do you not know that your wife give head too and have gave other people head before? This is not 1930 when you get married to virgins. Your wife has been ran through already, kid. Your wife has bodies already before she married you. Let me tell you about me. If I ever was to settle down and get married, she would have to be a bad.
As men, we have to start looking at women for more than just what they look like. That what she looked like thing is what got Adam 22 caught up in the situation he in. He wiped her up because she looked good to him. He got with her because she looked good to him. But the broad is rotten to the core. So you got to stop just looking at a woman physically. And you got to worry about her content and character too. Am I saying go be with an ugly woman? No. I'm saying you got to focus on more than just a woman's physical appeal, because I promise you that's going to be the first thing that leave her. You got to ask yourself, how would you feel about the woman if you went blind? If you couldn't see her, how would you feel about her? What affinity would you have for her at that point? And at some point as a man, Slim in his 40s, man, he should be thinking different.